Hey everybody, it's me again, and just in case you haven't noticed, it's all about the pumpkin today, okay? It is the season, so I'm going to make one of my favorites, and that is a pumpkin waffle. This is a Belgian pumpkin waffle. So I have a cup and 1/3 of sugar here. Excuse me, not sugar, flour. I have 3 tablespoons of flour. I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This is a spiced pumpkin, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Now, if you don't have the pumpkin pie spice, it's okay. Just put 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and a teaspoon of nutmeg, and you'll be fine. So as you noticed, I stirred this all up because we want to keep the ingredients, the wet ingredients, separate from the dry ingredients. I separated my eggs, 2 large eggs, and I'm going to whip up my egg whites. This is going to take about 2 minutes. So when they get nice and white and fluffy, I'll come back to you. Okay, now my egg whites are all fluffy. And we're going to make sure that's going to be in the mix last. So we need to keep our dry ingredients separate from our wet ingredients. So here I have a 1.5 cups of buttermilk, my 2 egg yolks, I have my melted butter. Make sure that your butter is cooled, because if it's not cooled, it'll curdle. Then we have, remember that puree I made on the last show? We got a cup of fresh puree. Now, if you don't want to use the fresh puree, it's fine. All you have to do is use it from the can. So now we're going to mix this all together. And let's not forget a teaspoon of vanilla. The vanilla gives it nice flavor. So now I'm going to take our dry ingredients, and I'm just going to make a little well and mix it to our wet. Take my spatula, make sure I get all that goodness out of there. Don't want to waste anything. And stir it up. Remembering not to stir too much, because if you do, you'll have a nice dense, flat waffle. So those egg whites that we made nice and fluffy earlier, we're going to just fold it right into the mix. Now this step isn't really mandatory, but I like to do it because it really does make a difference in the crispness and the light and fluffiness. So you just stir this until it's nice and incorporated, but remembering not too much. Just enough to get it incorporated. So I'm gonna stir this up, and then we're gonna make us some waffles. Ooh, so now, as you can see, I got the mix all mixed together, all incorporated. Opening up my waffle iron, I'm gonna just put a little bit of butter on there. I'm gonna take this spoon. guess we'll put about a cup. A little bit more. Please don't spill over. Okay, and then we'll put just a little bit of butter on top. Okay, so this will bake for probably about 3 minutes. And then when it's done, we're gonna have us a nice waffle. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. I decided that I have to try it. So I just can't give it to other people to try. I have to try it myself. So put my little bit of butter on there. Sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar. Little bit of syrup, and it's warm. And then I'll just take a little bite. And it's hot. Mm. 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 So light. It literally melts in your mouth. The pumpkin, just the right touch. Spices. I'm telling you, if you're on a diet, don't try it. But if you're not, please do. I hope you enjoyed this show. Remember, if you have a comment, you want to write me for the whole full recipe, I'll be more than happy to do it for you. Write me at itsallgood@gmail.com. You can also look for me on YouTube. It's All Good, Teresa Ford. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, make a comment. Please subscribe. Let me know how you feel. In the meantime, enjoy, and until the next time,